What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boys, where we talk about college football with real fans. I'm Devin, and that's it. I'm just Devin tonight, man. I'm waiting. Tony, a.k.a. Curse Designs, will be joining us shortly. He's not here right now. I don't want to tell on him or like give his personal business, but he may have been sleeping and overslept, and he might be eating a bowl of cereal right now. But if he gets on here, don't let him know that I gave away his information like that. He might not. Some not so good stuff. Not sure what just happened. Can y'all hear me and see me good? Is the stream going okay? I'm not sure what's going on. What up, people in the chat? Steely, Emily, Chuck82, Karis, Dennis. What up, fam? I appreciate you joining the show tonight, as always. Buckeyes took care of business, man. Went into Northwestern, took care of business. What up, Taco? Let's freaking go. I like it, dude. Let's freaking go. Dude, we took care of business. Might not have been the prettiest thing, right, that we wanted to see, but I am thrilled by the performance. We won, man, 31-7. We won the freaking football game, okay? And when they got 3 possessions in the first quarter of the game, so all right. Hey, we got Tony in the building. We got to Tony. I saw you, Tony. What up, Tony?
What's up, bud?
Took a big old whiff of that vape pen for you.
I sure did. It got caught up in my hat.
about put Tony on. You guys are supposed to see a cloud of smoke, dude. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tony, I was just getting into it, man. Telling people that we got some recruiting news to get into, which I'll bring up here in just a minute. But you know, Buckeyes took care of business against Northwestern. You know, I'm at the point in the season where I just want to enjoy the season, right? There's a few things that we can nitpick and yada yada yada, but I'm just not there, dude. I'm a positive mindset kind of person right now. That's where this show is going to stay for tonight. I'm sure we'll dive into things a little bit deeper, you know, and talk about some things we would like to see better from the Buckeyes. But overall, dude, we went in there, we tore it up defensively, only gave up 7 points. I mean, you know, first half of the game, we let them convert on some long third downs. It was pretty surprising. But, bro, every time any team plays the Buckeyes, it's like their freaking Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know, shout out Northwestern, man. They gave they had a good game plan together. They did a thing. But that's the only shout out I'm giving them because I don't like Northwestern. I think they're punks. I think they need to get checked. I think after that play by number 6, R. Fitzgerald on Northwestern, something needs to happen to that dude. He needs punished for what he did to J.J. Smith. Absolutely ridiculous. You're a punk, bro. You're a punk for doing that. I hope you see this. That's some punk boy stuff, right, to do to a player that burnt you. So you're going to try to twist his ankle. You know what I'm saying? Like, grow up, my dude. Grow up. Stop being a punk. Anyway, I'll twist your ankle, dude. I'm going to twist your ankle, bro. Anyway.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
What's your overall thoughts real quick of the game before I dive into some recruiting stuff here?
No, I thought it went good. I think they had a great game plan. Northwestern did. That's about it. I always thought, you always think of Northwestern as a kind of a classy outfit, even despite all their troubles, with the whatever. But I was kind of messed up with the J.J. Smith stuff. But otherwise, I think they look great. I think, Will Howard, I think, wasn't his most accurate day, but still looked great. Quinshon was throwing people down. Like G Scott caught that seam ball. Like there was a bunch of really good things. The ball was flying all over. I think they did great. And at this point too, I'm surviving in advance at this point. As long as we win, we're moving on. Let's go.
Amen. Amen. Well, let me hit on a couple recruiting things before we dive into the game a little bit deeper. We got a commitment in the 2026 class. A lot of people, not a big name. You're not going to hear a bunch about him, but he's a receiver out of the state of Ohio. Love it, dude. Plays at Watkins Memorial. He's a 6 foot, 187 pound. Jaden Ricketts, man. He's a receiver that Heartline has been looking at for quite some time. Kind of knew this dude was going to be in the class. He's one of those projects that Heartline's taken, and you just got to have these kids in the class. I love that he's committed in the class. You got to have him. He's from Ohio, loves the Buckeyes, committed early. Hopefully he can be a leader in this class to start building the momentum up for our 2026 class. But you got any information on him, Tony? Do you know about him at all or anything like that? Not really.
I don't really know. I had seen that it came up, but like I'm all in on Heartline has obviously proven that he can develop and he can go get whoever he wants and turn them into at least somebody special, I think. And so like I trust and believe in whatever Brian Heartline does, I'm here for it. So
yeah, gotcha. Well, 2026 class is going to start picking up. Signing day is in what is it in like 2 weeks or something like that? Early signing day for the 2025 class. So there's going to be some moves starting to be made. And Ohio State has made its first move. Scoop first reported this about Turbo Rogers, but Will Fong put in an RPM pick for him to flip to Ohio State. So that's some good news. Turbo Rogers, let me look him up real fast. He's like a top 200 player, composite 247. Yeah, he's a 141 nasty player. He's a number 8 running back. He's like a scat back, man. Very, very fast, very dynamic player. Perfect for Chip Kelly, man. Carlos Laughlin has been recruiting him since the 8th grade. So not sure if we need Turbo. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. Not necessarily a need in the class, but a very nice pickup in the class. He can be utilized, especially in this offense. We don't have somebody like him committed in this class. So, I love it. So on to the next. Or Axton, you got any comments on old Turbo Rogers joining the class?
No, I think it's a good addition. You know what I'm saying? It goes with Bo Jackson, Isaiah West, all that stuff. Like, I think it's going to be great. Like, the running back room seems real shored up for quite some time now with James Peoples in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it makes me feel even better about the running back situation.
Yeah. So, let me look up TJ Alford, a Vero Beach running back. He's the number 103 player nationally, the 9th ranked linebacker for composite 247. I brought him up on a previous show. He said some things in a interview. He said that Florida and Miami show the athleticism of their linebackers more than Ohio State does. Not sure where that information is coming from or what he is watching, but Will Fong put in an RPM pick for him today to flip to Miami. So, I mean, I agree with it. I think it's happening. I think we're going to lose Alford, but am I concerned about it? Nah, not at all, man. To be honest with you, as long as we get Riley Pettijohn, we're Gucci, dude. I think Riley Pettijohn is the best linebacker in the 2025 class. That dude is dynamic. He has the athleticism to play now when he comes in. Now, the knowledge of the defensive scheme, it's going to have to build on that, but the dude is a true linebacker, very athletic. So we got Riley Pettijohn. Obviously, I don't want to lose TJ. So we'll see, what happens there. But where would we go from here? There's that that other linebacker that we were in on. I forget his
Eli
name.
Lee.
Well, we got Eli Lee already, right?
Yeah.
But there was the other one that was very His brother plays in the NFL now, went to Notre Dame. Chat, help me out here. Who is he? Owen, whatever, that other linebacker. Hold on, I'm going to look it up. But we were in on him. And the thoughts were that, we had a chance of getting him. And then we got Riley Pettijohn and TJ Alford and kind of backed off of him. Nathaniel Owensubotang. I'm sure I didn't say that right, but he's an interesting one. We'll see if we turn to him or not. But yeah, man. So it's not looking like we're going to hold on to TJ Alford. There's a few other recruits. Zahir Mathis, we got to keep an eye on him. Penn State is after him pretty hard.
He's been Penn State a bunch.
Yeah, Quincy Porter, Penn State is after him. I'm not too worried about Quincy Porter. Also, Zahir Mathis, a little bit worried there. Naima Alford is another one to keep our eyes on. Interestingly enough, he said some things on Twitter that, he's locked into the Buckeyes. So there's been a couple things going on there that give me a little bit of hope there. Yeah, Taco, I feel you. Now, let me just tell us, Buckeye Nation, let me tell you something real fast. Just because Will Fong puts in an RPM pick, I wouldn't pay too close attention to it, man, be honest with you. I've said it before. So this day and age in recruiting, right? I'm not sure, like, inside information. I'm not sure there are any insiders anymore. I can put some RPMs out there, some picks, just by looking on Twitter and seeing the way that kids flow on things. But, bro, it's hard to have the inside track on recruiting anymore with NIL and the portal. Things have just changed so much. And be honest with you, I just got faith in the Buckeye staff, man. Whatever happens, it happens, bro. We'll figure it out. We'll get it straightened out. We're going to end up with a very good class. So number one class, I don't know, but
we haven't had one before, and we've done just fine, I think. So
yeah, no doubt. All righty, let's dive into the Northwestern game. So like I said, I did not find out who the winner of the score prediction was. If you're in the chat and your score prediction was very close, let me know. I still got to go back and looked at it, but we'll see. What's up, Burks? Burks in the house tonight. All right. What happened here? All righty. So Northwestern game. Here's the overall stats, right? So Buckeyes. Actually, let me go back and let me tell you the stats at halftime, okay? Because I took a screenshot of it. So check out these stats at halftime, all right?
Okay.
At halftime, we had a total of 193 yards. They had a total of 166. We had 138 passing yards. They had 105. We had 55 rushing yards. They had 61, right? So they were 4 for 7 on third down conversions, and we were 2 for 5. And we were 2 for 2 on fourth down efficiency. Yeah, so that first half, right, definitely the first quarter. I mean, when they got a hold of the ball, dude, they held on to the ball. They drove the ball all the way down the field. They ended up getting that turnover. Jack Sawyer, staying with the play, that motor, he's, he had a good game, I thought. Came around from behind, hit the ball out of his hands, got the darn thing done. Jack had 7 tackles for the game, so he showed up and showed out. But those were the halftime stats. Let me get into the full game stats, Tony, and then I want to get your thoughts on the offensive side of the ball for the Buckeyes.
All right.
We had 420 total yards, 247 passing yards, 173 rushing yards, 7.4 yards per play. We had 19 first downs. We were only 4 for 10 on third down conversions, which not so hot there. 3 penalties for 32 yards. We had the ball for 28 minutes. So offensively, Tony, let me have it.
I think overall it was good. I think the problem is the first half where we just didn't get that many possessions. You know what I'm saying? Like they kept Northwestern had the ball most of the time, or whatever. Like, and we were still able to get it going kind of there at the end of the first half and whatnot. Like, and it was just, I think it's just a matter of having the ball, and they had that. I imagine we're probably going to see that a lot more coming out. You know what I'm saying? People are going to try to slow it down. And I don't think Indiana necessarily will, because they throw the ball a lot. But still, like, you know, we have to expect that. And, you know, I think Will Howard threw the ball really well. Like, he threw the deep balls great. You know what I'm saying? All the receivers were looking good. Like, Carnell Tate showed up for sure. JJ is always there. You know what I'm saying? So Quinshon was, you know, Quinshon and Trey, I think, ran really hard. I think looked really good. And I think just once we got it going, it's just a it gets rolling. It takes a second, I think, but like I think we were just out of sorts because, you know, we're 7 minutes in the game before we got the ball, kind of, you know. It was but yeah, Carnell definitely did show up, and I was really happy with him, how he looked the last couple games. And you know, JJ looked awesome. And I think I think the biggest thing is nobody got hurt. That was the biggest thing, especially in that crazy environment. Like, the grass held up. So I overall, I think the offense looked awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody got hurt. Yeah, I think a lot of people freak out about like the first quarter and stuff, which I am not. It's a possession thing, man. You know, yeah. we got 3 possessions. We scored a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember exactly. I think we scored two touchdowns, 1 touchdown. Well, it was 1 touchdown in the first quarter, right? Wasn't it 7-7 after the first quarter?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm not freaking out about it, man. We did what we wanted. They were obviously trying to get the ball downfield a little bit more for Will Howard. There was towards the end of the game, there were some play calls where he just chucked the ball down the field. I didn't mind seeing it. You know, a lot of people were saying he was padding the stats, right? They were trying to get him some stats for the Heisman race, which I'm not sure why he would have to do that. His stats alone already are better than Oregon's quarterback and Ole Miss's quarterback. They have one more he's got 22 TDs, 5 interceptions. They have 22 TDs, 6 interceptions. So kind of weird to me. But yeah, that first half was a little rough, rushing the ball. But we took care of business, man. It was 21-7 at halftime, wasn't it? So took care of business, man. Got the turnover, threw the ball downfield. Carnell Tate showed up and showed out. Travion Henderson for overall the game. That dude is an athletic freak, man. Just dynamic back. I love him. You know, he keeps impressing me more and more every single game. So, yeah, offensively, man, ended up with 173 rushing yards. Let me see what well, this is frozen here. I'm going to get over to some player stats. Yeah, Will Howard was 15 for 24, 247 yards for 2 touchdowns. Quinshon, 15 carries, 76 yards. He averaged 5.1 yards per carry. Henderson, 11 carries for 74 yards, 6.7 yards per carry. James Peoples got in there too, 4 carries for 26 yards, 6.5 yards per carry. So, yeah, ended up rushing the ball very, very well. J.J. Smith had 4 receptions for 100 yards. Dude, I got to get your opinion. Chat, I need your help on this too. That pass to J.J. in the end zone that got called a touchdown on the field. They ended up reversing the call. Do you agree with that? Do you agree that should have been overturned, or do you think that should have remained a touchdown? Tony, let me know what you think.
I personally thought it was a touchdown when it happened. I watched the replays. I still think it's probably a touchdown. I know there's the one view, and everybody says like, oh well, I still think it's not enough for me to turn it over. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's just my bias or whatever, but that's just how I saw it.
Yeah, it was rough for me when I first watched it, and I watched the ball hit the ground. I was like, I thought that it wasn't a touchdown, but now going back and watching it again, I don't know. The thing is it did hit the ground, but he had control of the ball the whole time. Yes, when the ball hit the ground, it did move, but it just moved in his grasp. You know what I mean? I don't think he ever lost control of the ball. So, and especially since the call on the field was a touchdown, I feel like it should have remained a touchdown. I don't think there was indisputable evidence to be able to reverse that call. I don't think the ground helped him make that catch. I think that he had that catch, and they should have given it to him, but I don't know.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
That's what I'm saying, Doug. Doug said the ground did not help him secure the ball. It didn't, man. He caught that thing. You saw he was surprised on the sidelines. So
Yeah, his reaction said it all.
Yeah, dude, Will Howard. Let me get your thoughts on some of the passes he threw, because some of the passes that dude threw, they were Heisman level passes. Like, he was throwing some darts, dude. You got the pass to G. Scott, right? You got a couple different passes to Carnell Tate that were like in very, very small windows.
Yeah,
dude, especially that one in the red zone.
Absolutely.
So
Two dudes
talk about Will
all
Howard.
over.
Yeah. What kind of game Will Howard have, man? Tell me about Will Howard.
I mean, it wasn't his most accurate, obviously, but like literally, like he was hitting when he was on and he was hitting balls in great places. The one with Carnell Tate, he had two people literally draped all over him in the red zone. The one to G. Scott was awesome. G's actually really turning the corner, I think, finally. You know what I'm saying? I think he's doing really well. I think overall, like Will Howard, even if it wasn't his most accurate game, like I think at least stat wise, like I think it was his most accurate game throwing, like actually throwing wise. You know what I'm saying? Like where he literally was just nailing it when he had to. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed, and this is the first one that I really have really started to mention the Will Howard for Heisman things. Obviously, because the graphic we put out. That's what I think. And
oh yeah, Buckeye boys, baby.
Yep. But like I really think, like I've not really seen anybody consistently really play as great as Will Howard has all year. And like I think that game was just an amalgamation of all those games that have come before it, where he's just was hitting his great receivers when he had to.
Yeah, amen. So what up, Kenneth? Dude, you're a family for sure, man. Love the heck out of you. Don't know what you're going through today, but dude, God is good, man. God's got a plan for you. I know everybody's gone through some stuff in life, man, but keep your head up, dude. You've made it through those rough times in the past. You're gonna make it through these, bro. Think about the good things in your life. You got plenty of them, dude. You're able to sit here with us and talk to us in the chat, dude. The Buckeyes won, man. God is good. Life is good, man. We can do nothing but just move on. Keep digging and digging and digging. But yeah, dude, I thought Will Howard, his passes, we didn't see the run that much, which I'm fine with. It was Northwestern, but some of the passes he threw, his stats are a little deceiving because he ended up throwing the ball away a couple times. I wasn't, the ones he threw away, there was some receivers open downfield, but I still like the mindset of completion. Like Will Howard's mindset, Chip Kelly really drilled this into his mindset, is to just, take the completion over the harder throw. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. It wears the defense down, and you saw what it did. We had a little bit of trouble rushing in the first half, but by the second half, I mean, we were open up. Offensive line was opening up holes that Mack trucks could drive through. So, we ended up staying with our game plan. So Will Howard and his throwing ability just get better and better and better. Threading the needle a little more. The dude's getting better. That's all we can ask for. So I freaking love it. Carnell Tate obviously had a heck of a game. He's becoming one of my favorite receivers on the team, and it's hard to say. You know what I mean? So, I asked this question when I called in the High Pod. So, I want you to answer this question.
Okay.
You can only pick one. Okay. Chat, I don't know if you saw on High Pod when I was on there, but you can only pick one. So only pick one of these. Where did I start? Okay. Quinchon or Trey? Which one would you pick?
Honestly, Trey, especially the way he's been catching the ball.
Yeah. Yep. I pick Trey as well. That's the one I'm going to go for. Carnell Tate or Emeka Egbuka?
That's tougher than you think, but I think Carnell Tate by the end might have a higher ceiling than Emeka does now.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So these are definitely hard questions. Emeka Egbuka is an absolutely amazing receiver. I still think he's underrated. I still think people don't understand how good of a receiver his is. I mean, our receiving room is chock full of first round receivers, dude. Carnell Tate is a first round receiver. Like the ability that this dude has, the hands that he has, the blocking ability that he has, like he's put on full display. He's just going to get better and better and better. So I love Carnell Tate, and I'd probably pick him. I just think he has a higher ceiling as well. But yeah, dude, Dennis, Emeka, absolutely an amazing leader, an amazing person. I met his family in Oregon, his mom and his family. They're amazing people as well. Nice as all get out, dude. So it's really, really cool. JT or Jack Sawyer?
Jack.
Yeah. I picked Jack too, but JT's been lighting it up. JT's been playing good. You know what I mean?
He has.
For sure. I forget who else did I. Oh, Denzel Burke or Iggy?
I'll take Iggy over Denzel Burke at this point. Oh, Denzel burnt.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute, but I'm sticking with Burke. I'm sticking with old Burke. That's who I'm sticking with. So, what were my other ones? Who else did I? Sonny or Cody Simon?
Overall this year, I'd go Cody Simon. The last couple games, Sonny has really stepped up. So maybe I was wrong about him eventually. So
when I answered this question the other night, I picked Cody Simon. I'm switching my answer to Sonny Styles. I think he's coming into his own. I love the game that he had. So I know I had more, but we're going to end that there. So yeah, as far as offense goes, you know, not that we didn't get the ball that much, but we did the job. We scored. Receivers did good. Running backs did good. Offensive line did good. G. Scott, tight end, did good. No injuries on offense besides, I'm just going to say it again, number 6, R. Fitzgerald, Northwestern. We've all saw the play where he tackled JJ and was clearly trying to twist his ankle. That's just punk move, bro. Number 6, You're a punk, dude. Get your stuff together, bro. That's just ridiculous. All right. Defensive side of the ball. Actually, let me do this real fast before we do that. Before we're done with offense.
Okay.
Snap count. Will Howard, 55 snaps. PFF grade was 90.5. I think he might have been our highest
graded
player. Yeah, graded player. Henderson, 32 snaps, 70.2 PFF. Quinshawn, 24 snaps, 80.6 PFF. James Peoples got in for 4 snaps. Emeka Ibuka, 47 snaps, 60.3 PFF. Jeremiah, 46 snaps, 76.6 PFF. Carnell Tate, 45 snaps, 70.9. Brandon Ennis played 10 snaps, and Bryson Rogers played 6 snaps. Tight end snaps, G. Scott, 29. Bennett Christian, 23. Jelani Thurman, 18. Patrick Gerd, 5. And Max LeBlanc played 1 snap. So there we go for the offensive side of the ball. So defensive side of the ball, held them to 7 points, man. Obviously had some big, long third down conversions. You know what I'm saying? That got them off the field. That was a little disturbing, right? But, dude, we took care of business, man. Now, here's the biggest thing. Actually, before we get into that, defensive thoughts, man. What are your thoughts about our defense?
I mean, I think, granted, they gave up on some of those third downs, whatever. They've held their own, especially in the red zone. Like whether it's been turnovers or whatnot, they've seemed to have got it done down there, not giving up a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? And Jim Knowles was playing a bit aggressively at first, which I'm not mad about. You know what I'm saying? And when he needed to kind of pull it back and play more shell, he did. And he seems to be much more in his game than he was about the middle of the season. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was phoning it in or what was going on. What nobody knows. But like now it seems he got it dialed in really well. And he's got the boys playing really well. So I can't be mad about it. Like I think, as much as I want to be like, dang it, on these third downs, like they seemingly don't break most of the time. So as long as you're not breaking, I don't give up all the third downs you want, as long as you stop them on the fourth down, I guess.
Yeah. Brought a lot of pressure this game, dude. We were bringing pressure all over the place. CJ
Hicks sacks.
Yeah, dude. What did CJ Hicks have? Like a sack and a half?
Sack and a half or 2, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. He said that, obviously that other podcast put that out there. I'm not sure where they did that. I would never do that, but they did it. I guess he was right, dude. Had a sack and a half, man. So, bro, keep putting CJ on the edge, dude. Let's see what the dude's got, man. Let's see what he does, dude. But Defensive line overall, I think we handled business. Sonny Styles had a heck of a game, dude. He had a heck of a game. The last game before that, I called for Sonny Styles to be the defensive player of this game. That was my prediction. That was correct. He got defensive player of the game. I think he showed up, showed out, is using his athleticism a lot. The biggest thing is confidence, man. Sonny's confidence is just growing. And then once his confidence matches his skill level that he has, watch out, man. Dude, Sonny Styles is going to take off, and he's going to be a dynamic linebacker. Arvell Reese played well, too, from the naked eye. Cody Simon did as well. So, like I said, I just love the rushing. So,
yeah. No, I agree. And how about Caden Curry being in 2 weeks in a row on some sort of pump block type of situation? Like,
yeah, dude. Special teams, baby. Special teams, dude.
Special teams, finally special.
Love it, man. Thank you, Northwestern, for having a bad snap on that. Make our special teams look like we're great. Here we go. Snap count. Defensive players. Jack Sawyer, 37. Graded out at a 90.2 PFF grade. Very, very high. JT Tuimoloau, 37. Did not grade out high PFF. Caden Curry, 29. Did not grade out high. Kenyatta Jackson, 29, graded out very high. Josh Mickens got 4 snaps as well. So I love this. I love the snap counts here. I love seeing these.
That's where they should be.
100%. Yep. I love it. Tyleik Williams, 40. Edric Houston, 16. Ty Hamilton, 36. Caden McDonald, 21. Tywan Malone, 8. Again, love those snap counts. I love seeing these other players get in, keeping them fresh, keeping other players on the bench engaged. Linebackers, Cody Simon, 47, Sonny Styles, 49, Arvell Reese, 34, CJ Hicks, 20. CJ Hicks, 20. So crazy. Still a little upset. Not seeing Gabe Powers in the game. I don't get it, but I'm not at practice. I don't know what's going on there. So,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Don't know what's going on there. So, again, so I want to address this. A lot of people, they're getting upset with Iggy, right? Because of his passing interference. Getting upset with Burke because Burke does keep giving up some passing plays and whatnot. But
they both could be better.
I got this to say, right? They are better. We've watched them do it. We've watched Denzel Burke cover elite receivers. We've watched Igminosa do the same thing, okay? So I have not given up on them. I think they are elite corners. I love them. I think they're going to be very, very good players. Going through a little bit of a rough patch. They just got that target on their backs now, man. Teams know it, so they got to step up and do it. Even Jermaine Matthews, man, was giving up some plays. So these corners are better than what they're playing. So just because this is football, man. And plus, that quarterback and those receivers, they had a hell of a game for Northwestern. Like,
they did.
There are some very good passes, okay, very good catches. So, it is what it is, man. I still have faith in them. I would never – I wouldn't trade them for anybody else. I want them on our team. I know they can play better. They're going to play better. When it comes that time, and they're not even playing that bad, okay? They give up a couple catches. Everybody freaks out because why? Because the expectation is Ohio State is absurd, right? If they give up a catch, they suck. That's just what everybody thinks. It's just that's ridiculous, okay?
Yep.
Denzel Burke is an NFL cornerback. Iggy is you'll see in the draft. You guys will see, right? So we can think all we want. You'll see where they get drafted, what the NFL scouts think of them. They know what's up, man. Great cornerbacks in the NFL get burnt all the time. That's part of the position. That's the position, man. Look at some of these receivers you go up and get, dude. That's a hard position to play, man. So I got faith in it, man, for sure.
I agree.
I definitely do because we've seen him do it before. So that's my thoughts there.
Now, I agree. I think Iggy is good for at least one pass interference a game, but he's like that interception at Penn State and like some other stuff. He's been very good otherwise for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And Denzel Burke, Denzel Burke looked not great in the Oregon game, but not many corners in the country, given the scheme we were running that day or whatever, would have looked great against those receivers. So, I think that was more on the defensive coordinator that day than, Denzel had a bad game too. So those things coupled together were not a good look.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. When you're playing corner, it's gonna happen, dude.
Yep.
Tim Walton's got this, dude. Burke and Iggy, they're amazing corners. They're NFL corners. You guys got this. Burke, Iggy, you got this, dude, for sure. You're going to tear it up, Absolutely. Dude, the rest of the season, man. Show people what's up, dude. Show people what's up. Shut them up, man. I know you can. I know you're going to. So, yeah, we'll be all right. Let's see. What else? Yeah, Barbie brought that up again. Dude, I brought this up 3 times. Chat. Listen to me, chat. Let's keep this going. Let's not let this number 6 kid get away with this crap. Okay. I love what Twitter's doing, getting it out there. The kid needs punished for what he did. That's not okay to do, right? To a different player. That's some dirty stuff. I hate it. I think kid needs taught a lesson, dude. There's consequences for your actions. And when you treat somebody like that burnt you and caught a ball, who gives a dang, you don't sit there and twist on their ankle. He hurt him. JJ was limping. You know what I'm saying? So I got one complaint for this game. One complaint. Okay. You know me. I can't go without getting a complaint. Chad, I want to know. Chad, answer this question for me. Do you think Ryan Day got the starters out soon enough? You know what I mean? Do you think he played the starters too late? Do you think we saw the second string offense soon enough, or what was going on there? Because I don't know what was up there, right? Now, I was getting pretty upset with the fact that Will Howard stayed in so long. I've heard a couple reasons why. I heard that it's because they didn't get many snaps, right? So they wanted him to stay in the game and keep getting practice per se. But I guess it comes down to this. For me, we're this late in the season. I would almost rather them get rest. You know what I'm saying? You all right over there, Tony?
Yeah, I'm good. Jeez.
Got somebody upset in the background. Poor little. You got to feed him, Tony. Feed him. Give him a bottle.
No way. I don't do that anymore.
I don't even know where I was, man. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the starters. So I guess it's down to that. Was there a strategy, a coaching strategy behind keeping the starters in so long, or putting JJ back on the field when they ran that roundabout to him, gave him the ball, as you could see him visibly limping as he was running. So I just don't understand that. I don't get that. So maybe somebody else knows something that I don't know, but fill me in if you do. Tony, let me hear your thoughts, man.
I agree. I would assume it was something like that. A lot of the other snap counts look really good. It seems like they were switching in, Jack and JT were in the 30s, low 40s, like they should have been, like everybody else. I guess the Will Howard thing, maybe because they're trying to push for Heisman because, whatever, which, that's cool. But we can't afford to lose Will Howard at this point in the season. It was scary enough that we had to lose him, when he went down for the whatever one series he did when Devin Brown threw the touchdown to JJ. But I do not want to see the Devin Brown experiment for the last couple games of the season or in the playoffs. So that's, I don't know what the thinking is, but very rarely do I apparently know what the thinking of the Ohio State coaching staff is.
Yeah, I know. Yo, what up, Tyler? See Tyler in the chat. How you doing, man?
Tyler.
Yeah, so I guess it comes down to that. I guess Ryan Day wanted them to just get some more, plays together because they didn't get enough. But me personally, I would have just went for the rest, But Emily agrees that they needed more time together to work some kinks out and stuff like that. So just a matter of opinion, I guess. Luckily for us, nobody ended up getting injured. But for me, this late in the season, up 31-7, my starters would not have played one snap in the fourth quarter, both offensively and defensively, would have been all second string, all of it, right? You guys know how I feel about snaps. with the transfer portal, different things like that. You guys know how I feel. I feel like we need to start keeping these players engaged. It helps the morale of the team. There are players next year. It keeps our starters fresh, and then gives these guys experience in case somebody goes down. So that's just where I'm at. Not a huge deal, though. We're all about positivity. It's just late in the season. Buckeyes freaking rocking and rolling, dude. Offense did what they needed. Will Howard's throwing freaking dots. Carnell Tate's coming on his, coming out of his shell and freaking rocking people. Trey Henderson, best freaking back in the nation. Athletic as all get out. Dude's got like a 50-inch vertical, just decides to just jump over people whenever he wants. That's crazy. James Peoples, bro. Yo, when that dude got in, I'm telling you right now, I'm pumped about him. I think he's going to be a rock star. I think that dude is a serious running back. What's your thoughts about James Peoples? Chat, what's about when you saw James Peoples get in?
I think he's got a real high ceiling. He was running like all the running backs seem like they're running possessed this year. You know what I'm saying? Like they're definitely out there doing work, and like I've seen nothing but like really good things from him. And I think going forward, like we have him coming up, and then we've got Bo Jackson, Isaiah West, maybe Turbo Rogers. Like what I'm saying? Like I think we're stacking them up and just bigging them deep. And, like way more pumped about the running back room with Carlos Lachlan than I ever was with Tony Alford.
Oh yeah, dude. Shout out Coach Locke.
For sure.
Coach Locke, you should come on the Buckeye Boys, dude. Buckeye Nation wants to hear from you. We need to hear from you. Bro, I love just looking over on the side. Just look at that dude on the sidelines, man. And I don't know. I noticed something as well. He follows Day around a lot on the sideline. Have you noticed that? Every time the camera's over there, he's right around Day.
Right
so
there,
I don't. Yeah, I'd be interested to know why that is. If there's something going on, maybe Coach Locke's helping him with time management or subs or something like that. But something's there. I've been seeing people in the chat talk about this Air Nolan thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mika. I agree. Yeah. Don't sleep on him either. Definitely going to be a good back as well. But Air Nolan, I think whatever this thing's circulating is just absolute bullcrap. I think somebody has just sitting down, got bored, and wanted some clicks on the internet. I don't believe it at all. We've heard Air's dad talk before on several podcasts.
He's been on that before.
Yeah, Air is a dude. He's a competitive person. He's not going to just be there for 1 year and quit. He knew he was going to come in and have to fight for this job. That's what he's doing. Just because he doesn't travel with the team, if you're a freshman in college, you're going to go through some stuff, man. He probably is homesick. You would be too. Okay, don't get it twisted. Okay, right. These are kids. Okay, so. This stuff with him, he might. I don't know if he will, but I think whoever brought this up doesn't know anything. I think it was just an absolute shot in the dark. Just wanted to say something, maybe get some clicks, but I'm not for that. I don't think that's true at all. I think Air's a competitor. I think he sticks around. I think he's going to fight for this job. I think he's going to get the development here at Ohio State with Chip Kelly and Ryan Day. I think he's a Buckeye. I think he's going to stay a Buckeye. You never know, though. Whatever decision he makes, I hope he makes the right decision that is best for him, regardless, wherever he goes. Wherever he goes, Air Nolan is a hell of a quarterback. Very, very good. People are sleeping on him like absolutely crazy, saying that Julian Sain is the guy. I'm not there. Dude, a lot can change in 1 year with these quarterbacks because they're getting better. Air Nolan, I promise you, is getting better as a quarterback. If he's sitting here at the Ohio State University, getting coached by Ryan Day and Chip Kelly, he is getting better. Julian Sain is getting better. Okay, so these players are getting better, but to act like we know who our starting quarterback is going to be next year, I know who I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my opinion on who I would like it to be, but so much changes. Nobody really knows. But
I agree.
What up, Tally? My brother from Tally. Nolan's highest ceiling, and there are a few dual threats in college that have his passing skill too. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well,
you know what I mean?
He can throw the ball.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I think I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, he did commit from Alabama. Says he'll be announcing on signing day. Word on the street, dude's already a Buckeye. Okay, that's the word on the street. He's already a Buckeye, but
Carlos Laughlin paying out.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So that's the other thing about this TJ Alford thing we were talking about earlier. Bro, we got James Laurinaitis as our linebacker coach. I'm not tripping. Okay, he'll go out and find somebody else. Okay, so
he's good at what he does.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be. I've heard some people say this year, "Oh, we don't know if he's going to be a good coach because of what Cody and Sonny and Arvell are doing." It's his first year as the full-time linebacker coach, and yeah, look at what our linebackers are doing. They're doing very, very well. Now, there has been some rough games and whatnot, but yeah, it's going to work out, man. Bryce West got in there too. He got 11 snaps.
I did see Bryce West.
Looked like a big old dude out there, dude.
He did.
Big old dude. Seth McLaughlin. I love watching. Man, if you guys go back and watch these games, just watch Seth McLaughlin the whole time. He's an awesome player to watch, dude, and see how he organizes. He's a leader, man, and we are blessed beyond measure to have him, not only because of what he does on the field, but look what the dude's been doing off the field as well with sewing the hats. What are the hats?
Run the damn ball.
Run the damn ball. Yeah. Bro, Donnie's a beast. You know who else showed up and showed out? If you ask me, I thought, dang, what? How am I forgetting him? Shabola. I saw him.
Good.
Yep, I saw him make some very difficult blocks to make. Blocks that he was missing at the beginning of the season, he is now getting. And let me tell you that Northwestern has a pretty good rushing defense. They had the 15th red zone defense in the nation. So, like, just because they got a losing record or whatever. So we showed up, we rushed against a very good rushing defense, if you ask me. So that's my opinion. You think Will Howard can throw a deep ball, dude?
I think he can. Like I know everybody keeps saying it, but like he threw some really good deep balls that game. Really good ones. He's had some good ever since everybody started pounding the pavement about Will Howard and the deep ball. He obviously heard it and he's been working on it.
Yeah. You know what's funny, man, is I was on that train for a minute. You know, I watched Will Howard make some. Okay, so here's how this went. All right. We got Will Howard from K-State. Everybody went back and they just looked at his stats, and his stats showed that he wasn't very good at downfield passing. Okay. And that's what they went off of. They did not go back and watch the games, watch the situations he was put in because he was at K-State, look at who he was throwing to at K-State, look at the offensive play calling at K-State, take all those things into account. And there were some situations where he had no option but to throw it down the field because that's the only chance they had at winning. Okay. So
yep.
That's where this idea got planted in our minds that he cannot throw downfield. So then what happens, right? Then he comes over to the Buckeyes, okay, and practice reports start coming out that he struggled throwing downfield a couple practices. Well, I got news for you. There's not a quarterback in the nation that did not have a practice where they didn't struggle throwing the ball downfield. Every quarterback has those practices. Not only that, then we watched in a couple games where he underthrew a bunch of receivers several times. The dude went from K-State throwing to 4-5 receivers, coming to Ohio State, now throwing to 4-3 receivers. It's going to take some time to get their speed down. But still, even with that, go watch all the best quarterbacks in the nation. Go watch Georgia's quarterback, even Dylan Gabriel, misses downfield passes from time to time. It happens, man. That's what quarterbacks do.
Carson Beck misses a lot from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, I got faith in Will Howard. Is coming into his own. We saw him take some deep shots down the field and, complete them. He did throw one deep ball to Tate, and Tate kind of gave up on it. I feel like if Tate would have ran after that thing, I think he would have had a shot at it, but that's just me.
I agree.
Yo, what up, Vader? Rich, got some new people joining the chat. Not new people, but
newish people.
Yeah. But yeah, so Will Howard all the way, hands down, no doubt. I want to talk about just a couple games real fast beside that, and then we'll wrap it up here. Did you watch the Oregon-Wisconsin game?
I did not.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you that Oregon almost lost that game. Oregon, I don't know what would have happened, but Wisconsin converted on a third down with like 4 or 5 minutes to go. They were down by 3. They had a chance to go down the field and score a touchdown, and they converted a third down, and the refs called a chop block, an imaginary chop block. The running back blocked a rushing defensive tackle at the waist, and they called a chop block on him, right? And they ended up having to punt the ball, end up losing the game. But still, I mean, you see, right? We get all upset when the Buckeyes beat Nebraska the way they did. Look at Wisconsin, the number one team, or look at Oregon, number one team in the nation, barely beat Wisconsin. They did not look good. They didn't look good for Boise State. They didn't look good in another game at the beginning of the year. So it happens, man. Georgia did surprise me going in and beating Tennessee. So that was kind of wild.
See that one coming.
But. Yeah, they beat them. But the officiating this year at college football is just out of this world, just junky, dude. But
questionable at best.
You got any comments about any of those games?
No, I mean, like I said, the Georgia Tennessee thing. Like, somebody asked me before the game, and I definitely told him, like, I probably see Tennessee really, like if I had to, like, I assume Carson Beck's going to be Carson Beck, and I think if they do that against Tennessee, Tennessee's going to run away with it. But that's not what happened.
Yeah, I feel you.
So,
all righty. Well, any closing thoughts for today?
Nah, I think it's another good week, man. Nobody got injured. Our O-line's looking good. We got it together. I think it's onward and upward.
Amen. Hey, chat. We there, by the way, waiting on. We got over 1,000 subscribers. We got our watch hours needed, so we're going to be able to start taking super chats here before too long. Hopefully, by our November 29th show for a 6-hour live stream, we can take super chats. But we appreciate y'all in the chat joining us. Buckeyes, dude, it's a natty season, baby. We got this on lock, dude. It's happening for us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please share us on your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. Help us keep spreading the word. This is a fan channel. You guys run this thing. We want you to get involved with the channel as much as possible.
BuckeyeBoys.com.
BuckeyeBoys.com, dude. Operational. But on that note, we appreciate you. We love you. Go Buckeyes. OH.
I-O.